Today is the night before my first day of work officially. Billy is chilling beside my bed. Hello, Billy. I don't feel too comfortable with you this close to my bed. So if you could please make your way up the wall a little bit more, Billy, that would be nice. You can do it, Billy. Move up. Thank you, Billy. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. This is my little vlog series, vlogging my life working here in Japan on the JET program, the Japan Exchange Teaching Program. I believe that's the acronym. And tomorrow is my first official day of work. I'm quite nervous, but I'm about to go to bed, so it's way too late at night. I wanted to sleep at 10. It is now 1, but I'm just finding that like around 12 o'clock, I just get this burst of energy, and I think it's the jet lag. Hopefully that disappears soon. Now I can't see Billy at all, so I'm starting to really like Billy, and I'm a little scared that he's gonna crawl into my mouth while I'm sleeping and I'm gonna kill him. I don't want that for many reasons. God, Billy, I hope you're not close to me. See you in the morning on my first day of work. Good night. Good morning. I'm really regretting sleeping at 1 a.m. It is 6 a.m. and it's time to get ready for work. So today is my first official day working at the school. Oh my gosh, I can't think about it too much or I feel sick. I made a simple lunch today. I planned out my lunches for the whole week so that I don't have to think about it too much. I'm definitely very, very nervous. I'm nervous about the train. What is that gonna look like at 7 a.m.? I don't know. I'm nervous about like what I'm doing today. How many people am I meeting? How many names am I memorizing today? Do I just like walk into the school? Like where do I go after? I don't think I remember where the teacher's lounge is. Oh, I have to sign in, I guess. I don't know. Last time I went to the school, I had my teacher with me, and she like guided me around and it felt like less awkward. But this time I'm just like walking in, I guess, alone, and like awkwardly saying hello to people that might not know who I am. I don't know. What do I do when I find the lounge? Like, what if nobody's in there? Like, do I just sit there and wait? Do I go look for them? Oh, you know what? I just remembered. My co-jet and my supervisor are not there today. So I literally don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just remembered that now. I don't know who to talk to. I need to resign myself to the fact that today is just going to be a jumbled mess of like awkwardness on my part. Don't fight the cringe, go with the cringe, okay? And just know that no matter what, this day ends eventually. I'm gonna finish my coffee and then get changed and then face the unknown train situation. Could be extremely packed, could not be. I'm gonna try getting on the women's only cart because that's what I did last year in Tokyo and I felt better on the women's only cart. Being sardined into a cart of women instead of mixed people. Sorry, I'm mixed. Mixed sexes, I don't know. First day of work on JET. Technically the orientation was work, but this is like actual work. Okay, bye. Leaving a few minutes later than I wanted to, but these are my indoor shoes that I bought. I just got some nice New Balance. First day working. Basically ever, I guess, like a full-time job. Let's go be a productive member of society. I'll see you probably after work. Bye. Oh, what? I'm back from work. I'm very, very sleepy, so my update's not gonna be the greatest. I'm sorry. I was like trying to like edit my video because I feel bad that I haven't posted any videos like since before I got here. And as I was editing my video, I fell asleep while I was editing. And then that's how I knew it was bedtime. As I predicted, today was awkward, or I was awkward. I got into the school really quickly and I changed my shoes. By the way, as a side note, if your like feet size is larger than a US 8 as a woman, good luck. When I got my shoes, I asked if they had like one size up from 25 just to like compare. And they were like, this is the largest size we have for women's shoes. The lady at the store was kind of like giving me a little bit of attitude. I kind of felt like I had monster feet in that moment. I was like, geez, I'm sorry for having my gargantuan foreigner feet. So anyways, I switched into my shoes, punched in. It's cute because they have like the punch-in machine just like you would at any other job. Beside it, they have like a big letter for me. They were like, to Olivia, this is how you log in. And they have like my login information and stuff. It's cute. So I went to the English staff room and there was a few teachers there and I said hi to them. I was expecting somebody to like come up to me and like tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, but everyone just said good morning and that was it. And so I just quietly sat down at my table, like my desk. Like I think I had been sitting there for about 30 minutes at that point, and I was like, okay, nobody's gonna come up to me, so I need to go up to somebody else. I super hyped myself up, and then I turned around to one of the teachers and I was like, excuse me? And he was like, oh yeah, yes. And I was like, is there something I should be doing right now? And he basically said like, oh no, there's nothing to do. And I was like, oh, really? He was like, yeah, like we don't even have anything to do. Like none of us teachers have anything to do right now. Like it's summer vacation. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, just do whatever you want. And I was like, what? I have never had a job where I'm like allowed to just do whatever I want. Every job I've ever had has always like pressured me to like always like do something productive. Go talk to customers. You can clean. You can study the subject matter that whatever. Like I was like, is there anything that I should be preparing for like when classes start? Like just in case, like because I'm new. He ended up giving me a few resources to look through. He was like, okay, well this is like my current plan, but it could change. So he like printed off. He showed me how to use the printer and stuff. So that kept me entertained for a bit, reading through his plans that he said were probably going to change. And then eventually another teacher came up to me at my desk. So I have classes with I think 4 different teachers. I've met 2 of them so far. So there are 2 missing right now. So yeah, one of them came up to me and he went through a whole spiel with me and told me straight up, like Wednesdays, I'm teaching the class like all by myself. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, you're teaching it. I was like, that's cool. I've never taught before in a classroom. He was like, really? I don't know why all the teachers are shocked that I have 0 like formal teaching experience. Should I be telling them this? Or is this like something that they're not supposed to know? I don't know. But every single teacher I tell that I have 0 like formal teaching experience, they're all shocked. And I'm like, why do you think I would? I mean, I have like science communication experience, but not like classroom experience. And then he made me go into this classroom and go introduce myself to 2 students and talk with them, and that was really painful. I feel like I'm a bit too tired to articulate this properly. But you know, like I've spent my whole life as a student. When I'm with like elementary school students, there's like a clear like I'm the adult here. But maybe I just don't see myself as like super adulty. So I feel like when I'm in this school, like I'm having a hard time like conceptualizing the fact that I'm a teacher at this school. You know what it is? I'm having like severe imposter syndrome. That's what it is. Even when I was in high school, I did an exchange in Japan. I feel like I'm an exchange student. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be like a staff, you know? It feels weird. And it's like I see like the kids having fun in the hallways and it's like, oh, I usually have fun in the hallways with my friends. But like now I'm supposed to be like a professional staff member. It's weird. It's definitely imposter syndrome. And then there was this other teacher who I don't have classes with. He was very, very friendly. He like treated me to a drink and he got me cup ramen. And we talked a lot. He was really cool. So I got paid today too, and it was fully in cash, by the way. And I think I had a comment the other day asking about like how much I'm getting paid exactly, and I feel like this will probably depend. Do different prefectures like take out different amounts? I don't really know. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but it's around, you know what, I'm just gonna put it here. That's how much. Like that's after all the deductions. Anyways, the lady that gave me my money was super awesome and we talked a lot as well. I don't know, everybody's really cool.
Like, everybody has like cool stories. This random guy, I want to say he was a custodian, but to my knowledge, I thought schools in Japan don't have custodians. Anyways, he was super cool, didn't speak any English. It made me realize that I really need to fix my Japanese speaking skills. He had heard of like my province, and I was like, what? I'm gonna go to sleep now, but today was pretty successful, I guess, now that I'm like saying this out loud. I talked to a lot of people, and I think everybody that I talked to today was very like happy to talk to me. Tomorrow is the day that I'm going to the city hall to go register myself and then also open my bank account. So we'll see how that goes. I'm meeting a person with this company that Jet hired to help us out, or however that works. Anyways, day 1 is officially done. Well, that took half the day. It is crazy hot outside. I bought this Coolish like 5 minutes ago, yet I had already melted after a 30-second walk outside. Anyways, I'm gonna eat my lunch real quick and I'll give you an update. So I kind of failed vlogging the rest of my week, I'm sorry. After Monday, things just like accelerated, and anytime I got home after doing something, I was just so pooped, guys. Like, just absolute brain rot every night. I'm sorry, but I'm here to update on how my first week officially as an ALT went. Starting with Tuesday, because I was supposed to like give you an update after I did all of my registration and bank stuff. I did not do that, I'm so sorry, but I'm here to tell you now. So because I went through the program that Jet was offering this year, it made things really smooth. I met the person working for the company that was helping us just outside the city hall for the city that I'm living in. She was fine. We didn't really like talk, like there was no small talk. It was like strictly she was just there to help me, so we didn't really like talk much, which is fine. I was very tired, so I kind of appreciated just being able to like get the work done. Yeah, so the first thing we did was we met at the city hall, talked to a lady about registering me. It was a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of writing your name in English and katakana and writing your address and phone number over and over and over and over again. Make sure you have a Japanese phone number before you do all of this, because you have to like write it down in 1,000 different places. But if you just want it to be a lot easier, honestly, I recommend have a little piece of paper, write your phone number, write your Japanese address. I didn't have to write my address in Japanese at all. They also make me write everything. They must have some kind of like rules around like somebody else writing it for you, which makes sense. If you don't know any Japanese at all, if you don't know how to write Japanese at all, maybe I recommend learning how to write your name in katakana just to make their lives a little bit easier. Oh, and you need your Hanko stamp, but that's for the bank. I didn't need my Hanko stamp at all for registering my residency. I did have to get this thing, it's called a Juminhyo. I don't know what it's called in English. I think it's just like you're validating your residency and like address. Basically, I was talking to my school and they told me I needed this thing called a Juminhyo. I just wrote down that it's a paper that you get when you register with the city. You do have to pay for this piece of paper. It's like 300 yen, which is not like bank breaking. The lady that I was with said that I needed a Juminhyo with my number. I'm still not totally sure what my number is. I don't know if that's the Japanese equivalent of a social insurance number. I don't really know. I just know it's extremely important and you shouldn't share it with anyone. So I assume it's the Japanese equivalent of social insurance. But anyway, so she said that I needed one with my number on it, and that actually ended up being a bit of a problem because the lady helping us said that they don't normally put my number on the Juminhyo, and she had to know like the exact reason why. The lady that was helping me also didn't really know. She was like, oh, I was just told that that's what they needed, was one with a my number on it. But it did become relevant at the bank, so it might have actually been because I needed it for my bank, and I don't have a my number card, so this Juminhyo would be the only thing that I have right now that shows my number on it. Otherwise, I don't know what my number is. What my number is. Eventually, we got the Juminhyo, and then on my residency card, I got my address stamped on the back, which is also important to have. And then after that, we walked to the bank. The bank process was pretty smooth. They were pretty nice. It was very like English friendly, which I was surprised about because I've only heard like horror stories of opening up bank accounts in Japan. The entire thing was done on a tablet, and they gave me the tablet, and the tablet had an English option, so I went through all of the questions in English. It took a long time to get through all of it. It's a lot of like unnecessary information in my opinion. It was a lot of like putting my name and my address in again and again and again. I don't want to like say that this is always the case. I'm just saying it specifically for my experience. I'm with Yucho Bank, like the Bank of Japan or something like that. And in my case, I needed to know my school's address and the school phone number. So add that to your little piece of paper. So if you have like your address, your phone number, put your school's address and your school's phone number, because I didn't know. So anyways, again, that whole process took another hour. When you're opening up an account here, you don't get like a debit or credit card. You get a cash card. I don't really understand the system. I thought that this was like kind of weird, and then I asked my boyfriend and he said that he also only has a cash card. So it's not that it's like foreigners don't get a debit card. I think cash cards are just normal. I don't know. I don't really know how it works. However, they don't give it to you on the day that you apply for your account. They have to deliver it to you. I have to be there to accept it. Otherwise, it gets taken back, and I have to go to like either the bank or the post office and organize another time for them to drop it off. I don't really know. I'm confused. I don't really know how I'm getting my cash card. So the cash card thing is unknown. They also give me this little booklet. I guess because like in Canada, we give our employer a void check with all of our bank information. Here, I guess you give them the little booklet. But you can also use the booklet to take cash out of an ATM. So I don't really know what the point of having a cash card is if I can just use the booklet. Anyways, so that was Tuesday. And then as for school, so Monday was a little bit rough, but the rest of the week was like really good. Yeah, where do I even start? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So on Monday, my co-jet wasn't at school, but she was there Wednesday, and she's been awesome. She's been really helping me like meet the teachers and meet the students and stuff. Like she's making it so easy for me to like integrate into the school, and I really appreciate that. She's been taking me to like the different clubs because I was interested in the dance club, and she was like, oh, do you want to go check the dance club out? And I was like, oh, sure. So we went to the dance club, and I got to meet some of the people in the club and watch them dance. They were dancing to Red Flavor by Red Velvet, and I've met a lot of the teachers because of her and talked a bit more. The custodian at the school is hilarious. He's such a character. The teachers in the English department, there's a couple that I feel are a little standoffish, but I'm gonna try and talk to them eventually. I've talked with most of the teachers that I'm gonna be teaching with, and I guess there's like a school festival coming up. It's called Bunkasai, and it's just like this big school festival. My co-jet applied last year to have her own like room for Bunkasai, so she's like planning her own like little fun room, and she's letting me partake in the fun room organization. One of her prizes that she's doing is Pokemon cards. They're like trading cards, but like based off of her. And she was like, oh, do you want to have your own trading cards? And I was like, yes! Here's Psychic. This is me. She made these yesterday. So it says, my attack is revolutionary idea. My weakness is physical fitness. Or this one's funny. This one's fire. And it's Japanese summer. Hellfire. Weakness, humidity. Garden Olivia. Natural, what does it say? Natural connection. Weakness, ants. Anyways, so these are really cool. I have all of them here. I have a lot of souvenirs that I brought to Japan last year to give out to my friends, just like Dollarama Canadian souvenirs. I forgot to give them to my friends, and I still have them. So I asked her, I was like, oh, can I like give those out as prizes for something? She was like, yeah, like maybe you can do your own like activity. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So I decided I'm gonna have like a test your knowledge booth, and it's gonna be like questions about global knowledge. So here, I'll sample you some of my questions. What is taller? The Eiffel Tower or Tokyo Tower? The answer is Tokyo Tower. Which animal is Canada's national animal? The beaver, moose, or polar bear? It's the beaver. Anyways, those are the kinds of questions that I've come up with, but I'm planning on having the questions in Japanese as well to make it easier. Pin the tail on the donkey and stuff. It's gonna be really fun. And then last night, I actually went out with 2 of the teachers, so it was, or technically 3, so it was me, my co-jet, and then 2 other teachers, 1 chemistry teacher and then an English teacher, and we had a good time at this little bar, talked about a lot of different things. Yeah, they were really cool. Yeah, other than that, I spent a lot of the week planning a video and my introduction slides. All of my classes, my very first class that I'm teaching is going to be an introduction about me and where I come from, so I'm working on my slides for that. And then I thought it'd be really cool to, at the very end, have a video, like montage of my life in Canada. I'll put a little clip of it at the end of this video for you guys to see, like a little snippet, but the music's probably copyright, so I might put a different song, but just imagine that it's the song Universe by Official High Dandism, okay? Because that's, I kind of figured it's gonna be a lot of like foreign videos, like of Canada, but I wanted something relatable, so I wanted to use like a Japanese song. If anything, like, I made a video to show people what my life is like in Canada, but I also made a video that I can watch when I'm feeling homesick, so 2 birds with 1 stone. Anyways, week 1 has been a pretty big success in my opinion. I do still have some anxiety about fitting in. I think I'm doing okay so far though. Yesterday I got to go to a little cooking class. I got to watch the students cook. They were practicing for bunkasai, so they were making yakisoba and like little burgers, and I got to taste test the burgers and yakisoba and give them my pointers. Anyways, so that was my first week working in Japan. It went well. It takes so long for me to get home that I feel really tired and I don't really get much done at night, so that's kind of one of the downsides, I guess. Which is why these videos are going to be coming out really slowly. I'm sorry. I'm trying to motivate myself, but I can't. As you can see, I'm dressed up today because I'm going out to go to a cat cafe. It's actually my favorite cat cafe in Tokyo because it has my 2 favorite cats, Lucia and Okome. Does not replace Levi though. I miss Levi so much. Anyways, so we're gonna do that today. Let's go see some cats.
She said it's a kame, so it's just a turtle, I think.
亀やつる亀
Yeah, I think there's a water coming off of its butt and then a cream. Wow.